Yes, I do have a special guest, and that special guest is Dwayne Bravo, who is in the Sandals Player Zone. Dwayne, first of all, thanks for joining us. How is the body, and how is the passion for the sport at this time?
Yeah, the passion is always going to be there as long as I have life. The body is good. I have a lot of pride into my fitness and keeping myself fit. So I'm here in Antigua now. Just to help around a bit with some of the upcoming bowlers and in this tournament, and by extension, looking forward to the T20 series versus Sri Lanka.
And I know that you're in a mentorship role. Can you elaborate a little bit more as to the specifics of that? Is it with a particular team or throughout all the teams?
No, but my role is to work with throughout the tournament, every team. 2 days ago, I was with the Leeward Islands, talk a few with the Jamaicans as well. Today, Trinidad. Tomorrow, I'll be with the Windward Islands. So it's just me going around and have a open mind to have players have the opportunity to come and have a back and forth conversation where bowling is concerned, especially in the white ball back end of the game, and that's to try and get players to think the game more, and I think that's where I can really help more than anything else, get players to understand bowling, game awareness, and all these things.
And we've seen a lot of that in our cricket, bowlers not understanding the requirements, especially at that phase of innings, like you mentioned. But how has the reception been with some of these players that you're interacting with?
Very good, and I think what make it easy is that a lot of the guys, even though I'm senior to them, I still understand. I'm still level with them, and these guys look up to me, and it's not a scenario where I think I'm bigger or better than anyone. I always have a approachable approach for anyone. Feel welcome to come and talk cricket with me, and I enjoy passing information to young players as well. So it's good, and I'm looking forward to it again. Tomorrow will be the Winward's team, and it's just to get players to some reassurance of their talent, their abilities, because some of them, after speaking to them, they know exactly what to do, but after hearing it from me, I guess give them that assurance.
I know that you've been in Antigua for quite some time, Dwayne, looking at this tournament. What is your initial thoughts of what's happening so far in this tournament in terms of the quality of play?
Yeah, in a Super 50, regional Super 50 has always been a tournament that players have the opportunity to showcase their talent. As a player myself, I know how challenging it is to be, but there's times I think the standard could be a little higher, to be honest. But again, circumstances beyond players' control sometimes lead to lack of preparation and stuff. And but I think as professional players, players need to take that responsibility on their own in terms of when it comes to the fitness side of things. And you see throughout the tournament, a lot of players getting injured and are not able to perform at their best. So I think players need to take a lot more pride, self-pride in their personal fitness. And if that happens, everything else will fall into play.
I want to put you on the spot a little bit, Dwayne Bravo. Any players in particular that have particularly impressed you in this tournament to date?
Yeah, put me on the spot there. That I can't say at the top of my head, but there's talented players who so far have good little, whether it's 100 or a few wickets, but I'm not seeing players being consistent. Players will score 100 in the first two games in the tournament and still struggle to get 200 runs in the tournament. So I think, when players have form, it's important for them to carry on,
Yeah, and let's move away a little bit from cricket, something that you're more comfortable with, music. I know that you have that studio in Trinidad and Tobago, and you recently launched a song for the people back home who are going through so much problems at the moment. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I recorded a song called Sad Place. This is a sad place, and I think it can relate to so many different islands, not only Trinidad and Tobago. Some of my friends in Jamaica, some in Barbados, they already reached out and said, and there's the same thing happening in their island as well. And I think it's like it become a trend now, violence against women especially, and all of these things, and gun violence. So I believe it's sad I mean, the Caribbean is such a beautiful place to be, and you know, especially Trinidad, my home. I always speak so highly of Trinidad and Tobago, and it's just, you know, I just have to play my part. And the music is very influential, and a lot of people listen to music. So whenever I put out a song, it have to be inspirational. They have to have some meaning behind it.
And what can we expect in the future from Dwayne Bravo with respect to music? Is there something in the pipelines at the moment?
The T20 World Cup is coming up, so I'll definitely work on something. Definitely the Universe Boss is singing also, Chris Gale, so hopefully we can sing a song. Hopefully we can sing a song together. And yeah, for Caribbean people.
And my final question, Dwayne, your brother, your younger brother, Darren Bravo,
yes,
been given the captaincy role today, given more responsibility and leadership. What can we expect from Darren?
I think, you know, he's a 4-day captain for Trinidad and Tobago, and he started to accept responsibility as a senior player, someone who's been around. Obviously, he knows the game a lot, and I think having the likes of Pollard around, obviously, he can always call on me at any point in time, and it's good to see that he actually accepts leadership. A few years back, he had no interest in captaining teams or anything like that, just happy to bat, and, but it's good to see that he actually started to take leadership role and, you know, speak a lot more in team meetings and stuff, so that's important.
And looking ahead to that Sri Lanka series, I know the team hasn't been announced just yet, the T20 Internationals, and then the World Cup further down the line. We have quite a talented bunch of players in the region, some youngsters coming through. What do you make of our chances initially against Sri Lanka and then at that World Cup later down?
Yeah, whenever it comes to T20 cricket, I always rank our chances very highly, and a lot of teams around the world sometimes doesn't give West Indies cricket the respect that we deserve when it comes to T20 cricket. And you know, these are things that really motivate us as a group. And you know, starting from the Sri Lanka series, I think before the World Cup there's like 14 or 15 T20 games to play, and you know, the team hasn't announced yet, but from what I'm hearing, the type of players that is available and is going to be playing, you know, hopefully by the time the October come for the World Cup, we'll have a really full strength team to go and defend our title. But like I said, in T20 cricket, West Indies team to me is the best team regardless of ICC rankings. And yeah, once we come together as a group, opposition is how dangerous we can be, and obviously we have 2 World Cups to prove that.
Thank you very much for chatting with us, Dwayne, and all the best in your career and beyond.
Thank you.